So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruno Fernandes. Lovely. João Neves! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, right place, right time. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Francisco Conceição. So what can they make of this? Knocks it out wide. Timber makes a move down the right. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Dembele. Dembele running with intent. Played down the flank. Milan still without a single shot on target. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Milan really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Now João Neves. João Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his impact.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Timber. Chouameni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Rafael Leao. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Now it's Thuram. Chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Desai proves too strong. Thuram. Conceição. Chance, surely! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
Chance for a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Varane gets across to intercept that. Hazard. Francisco Conceição. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get rid. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Milan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Figo. Ndika did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Neves. He can run onto that. It's Dembele! And again! And it's in! They are playing them off the park! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Looking for the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Osimhen. Now it's Conceição. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he really got hold of that.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Defending was strong and firm. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard driving through. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tchouameni. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Vieira. And it's Figo. Figo stood his ground strongly. And that's the keeper's ball. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. João Neves, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. Rafael Varane. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, rapid and full of intent. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Numero 11, numero 7, Hazard, numero 9, Rafael Varane, numero 14, Roberto Carlos, numero 5, Lasciano il campo per il numero 17.
Looking for options for movement.
16.
Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Il numero 12. Marcelo. Il numero 20. Beckham. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, that's a key interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Osimhen! And the keeper threw out a limb. Esse going face-to-face with his great rival. He shoots! And that's a good finish.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And there's green grass ahead of him. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Marcelo. Rummenigge. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. Some players have clearly taken issue here and things are threatening to boil over. Beckham taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, denied at the last. Schlotterbeck. And here's Reinders. Tries to pass it through. Reinders wants to run onto this. And he gets rid in a hurry. Marcelo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eze, good, strong midfield running here. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Marcelo. That's Beckham. Driving on and making good progress. That's a good ball out wide. An instinctive delivery. Oh, some astute defending there. That is very well defended. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard, looking to play. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Alvarez. That's a good ball. It's Pogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pogba is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zakaria. So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Burmo has to go back here. Showing good feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tonali. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's Pogba. Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Alvarez. So no flag here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Milan do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that...
Dembele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Burmo. That's a good run down the left. Tonali. And it's Pogba. Here's Zakaria. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. An instinctive delivery. They've played it short. Quality ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Mbappe! Hazard! Mbappe! Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pogba. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Knocks it into space. Alvarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Tonali. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Alvarez. There's the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Pogba. Reinders. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Zakaria. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Alvarez. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Figo. Figo making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! And that's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alvarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide. And it's Pogba. And here's Alvarez.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away? And he's running through. And a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
7.
benches.
Hazard. Numero 12. Marcelo. Numero 5.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Schlotterbeck cuts it out. Beckham tries to play it through. Cruyff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Cunha in with the challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Beckham. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that has not gone well. Great vision. Now it's Alvarez. Ibrahimovic is firing after that one. And the pass is intercepted. Greenwood. And here's Alvarez. And he shoots! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That pass isn't the best. Beckham tries to pass it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Bye.